Content you consume, it could encourage you, it could empower you, and it can motivate you to become a better person. Or it can make you bitter, fearful, stressful, angry. In this video, we're going to be talking about how the content you consume shapes your reality. Let's get started. Grab your bill, grab your whiskey, grab your juice. Let's get started. I'm about to cook. Let's go right on in. How the content you consume shape your reality. That was a time in my life where I was going through a very rough time in my life. At this time, my father had just died. And right when I had that time in my life is like went right around the time when my father passed. A life sunk me through a test. So at that time, I was going through a whole bunch of things. I didn't understand why I was dealing with certain things. I had went through a bad relationship with a woman I was with. And at that time, I was seeking out advice. So I'm seeking out advice. I had no guidance, no mentors, no nothing. So I'm trying to figure out shit on my own. The guys in my family at the time wasn't helping me. Everybody was giving me the worst advice you fucking could find. Or I'm getting hit with just straight judgment. Nobody trying to let me talk, just straight bullshit. So I went out and seek actually quality advice. I got into watching alpha male red pill content. In the beginning of me watching that content, it actually was very helpful. It really was very helpful. You know, they talked about getting in the gym, something I love to do, like lifting weights. That's what got me into it because I always been a person I lift weights a lot. I like working out. So that's what got me into it. It started off about lifting weights. Then, the content, it turned into self-improvement, bettering yourself as a man. Then it talked about how to deal with they were teaching about how to deal with females, female nature. And it was really good content. It wasn't, And then as time went on, the content, it got more toxic. The content turned into rage bait. You know that rage bait shit? It turned to men hating women. And it turned to just guys angry about their encounters with women. So women are evil and all this crazy shit. So, for those of you guys that's not familiar with my story, I ended up in the cult. Now, most people, when they end up in the cult, nobody goes looking for a cult. How you get sucked into a cult is that the cult leaders and the cult itself, it take advantage of people that are very vulnerable. And at that time in my life, I was in a vulnerable state. I lost my father, went through a crazy relationship, had just left a crazy relationship, very toxic. I was in a relationship with a narcissist. So going through that experience, I was just trying to find advice. And the cult that I was with, they was red pill adjacent, meaning like they talked a lot of that red pill shit too. That alpha male, only difference about them and the regular red pill people, they put the Bible with it. So they talked about controlling women. A woman is beneath you, all this crazy shit. Then they talked about fear, that doom and gloom, the world finna end. The modern woman, she's going crazy, and the modern world is about to collapse and all this crazy shit. And upon watching all of that, it made me hate women. It made me have fear. It made me have fears that wasn't even there. Because, in that cult and in that red pill content, all they talked about was doom and gloom and bad shit. When they talked about women, they never showed people that were actually in happy marriages. They showed you people getting divorced all day, 24/7. I go to the red pill cult church. All they talked about was divorce and the family court. Now, don't get me wrong. There is a problem with family court and divorce laws in this country are against us men. But goddamn. So, I got fears. And all of a sudden I went from being a confident, inspired, motivated person to being full of fear. And on top of that, I'm hating women. I'm being rude to women, arguing with women, all this crazy shit because of the content I was watching. So I made a list of what to watch out for, like how watching bad content can affect you. So I ain't trying to waste you guys' time. Number one, when you're watching bad content, it shapes what you notice. What do I mean by that? So if you watch fear and doom and gloom based content, you're going to look for fear. Let me give you an example. Oh, the world is finna end. Now you're going to look for signs of that. Everything you watch on the news. It's like whatever your mind focus on, where attention goes, energy flows. So whatever you focus your mindset on, so if it's a negativity and fear, your mind is going to filter out all the positives. It's going to get rid of all the positive shit, and it's going to only see bad and fear shit. Another example, if you're watching like content that makes you a victim, the white man is against me, or like content like that, or like victim shaming content, your mind is going to filter out all the positive shit, and it's only going to focus on what it wants to see. And so now you see it like I was focused on fear, gloom, and doom, and now my mind was seeing it, and now it's like, oh, see, I'm right. And it's like, no, that's it's only like that because you basically brainwashed your mind to believe that what you fear is actually happening when it's actually not like that. That's how it should be reality. Number two, it affects you emotionally. If you watch doom and gloom, fear-based content, it makes you have high anxiety. You full of cortisol. You're in survival mode. And this is like really fucking with you. You got blood pressure problems. It messes with you straight mentally. It gets to the point to where you feel like you're going crazy. If you're watching like that rage bait content, you get to a point to where you watching so much of that rage bait and anger content until now you become a ticking time bomb. Anything, somebody do something against you, somebody say something against you, somebody act the wrong way, do something the wrong way, you just flip the fuck out. And if you watching victim content, now you go around feeling like every day you watching victim mentality content. Now you go out into the world and you feel like everybody is out to get you. And you will actually attract all of these situations I described. You will actually attract situations that will bring it to you. And that right there is not healthy for a person to be going through on a regular basis. Number three, it shapes your beliefs. It messes with your belief systems. See, how people get indoctrinated into cults. This happened to me. If something is repeated over and over and over and over and over, and you reciting it, your brain is going to come truth to you. Basically, what I'm saying, if our brains recognize repetitive habits. So when you start repeating the same old shit, women are evil, the world is finna end, nobody loves me, women hate men. When you hear that shit over and over and over and over, that becomes you basically trick your mind to believe that bullshit. That becomes your fucking reality. Like you really believe that every woman on this earth is out to get you. You really believe that there's women out there that just looking to fuck with you. And that ain't the case. And I'm not just saying, I'm just talking about the red pill thing I was dealing with. It ain't just that. It happens on multiple occasions, victim mentality. And the same thing actually works on the flip side. If you're watching in positive content, if you repeat to yourself positive affirmations over and over, and you actually repeat, and you believe this shit, it works in the positive as well. This is a very strong thing. This is how most cults get people. And every cult, you can go look it up, even the cult I was in. They always make you repeat shit. And they keep on repeating. It's like they give you mantras to repeat. And they don't blatantly say it, but you just kind of like, it's certain things they say that it tricks your mind to believing that shit is real. Number 4, the last one. It shapes your identity. What do I mean by that? See, a lot of these content creators that's out here, a lot of these, they have charismatic personalities. So a lot of these dudes, they're like little mini cult leaders. So a lot of these dudes have aggressive personalities. They are very authoritative. They're fucking assholes. They very combative. Some of them hate women. Some of them hate men. It don't even matter. Hey, this could be a pastor. This could be a pastor, a teacher, a regular content creator. Hey, anybody can have these aggressive traits. And by you watching a person like this, you start to shape your identity just like you start to shape your identity based off them. So how they act. Hey, I used to watch this cult leader that I was with. And he was a complete asshole. And when I was in the cult, everybody in that cult that gets under his leadership, they start acting just like him. Like you'll see some of the humblest, decent guys become flat out assholes. And it's like, yo, this ain't even your real personality. Now all of a sudden you part of this, they start talking like the cult leader. And this happened with regular content creators. They start talking like them. They start acting like them. They start being like them. And it's like, what the fuck happened? And if you're not careful, you can have this happen to you. You'll start using their words like this happened to me. Like, I'm not immune. Hey, this happened to me. Shit. And when you dealing with these kind of things, you have to, when you're consuming content, I mean, we live in the internet age. We got Facebook, Twitch. We got all these apps. And right now, we in that age. It's easy to get sucked into this kind of mindset. So I'm not telling you guys to not watch no content, to not look at content creators. All I want you guys to do is when you're watching content, ask yourself, is this making me a better person? Does this motivate me to want to change my life? Does this motivate me to want to do right? Or is this content making me hate people? Is this content is making me want to kill somebody? Or is this content is bringing fear and dread into my life? Like every time I ask yourself, hey, when I watch this content creator, do I walk away feeling fearful and just like, I feel like I'm having an out-of-body experience? Or when I watch this content creator, this person make me feel like, this person motivate me so good, I can run through a wall because of his information. Oh, this person is really helping me. These are the questions you should be asking yourself when you're watching content. And don't get me wrong, hey, I ain't talking about entertainment. You know, we watch gossip shows. I ain't talking about that, but a lot of people watch a lot of self-help content. And like, if you're not careful of filtering out the content that you watch, you can very easily be in a cult or fuck up your mindset. That's all I got for you guys. This is a hard video to make because my throat is hardened, but I wrote it on my to-do list to do this. I still got to show up even when I ain't feeling well. I'm out. Like, subscribe. I am done.